It's clear that Senator Therese Terlaje has had enough.
I think I'm turning my anger into work, and I'm going to work my hardest because I am very angry, and I do not think that it's the burden on our children to have to come up and talk about these things, and it's not the burden of our victims, our survivors, that they're going to lead our government. I think the burden is on us. We are the elected leaders, and we should help move heaven and earth and stop harm, especially to our children.
Just this past week, organizations like the Guam Family Justice Center Alliance organized a walkout to take a stand against sexual assault violence in our community. It was also a means to send a message to elected leaders to wake up. Monique Baza is a member of the alliance and survivor of sexual assault.
If we have to stand side by side with each other, and the only time we're going to get any attention is if we're big in numbers, then we have to do it, because it's the only way that people's voices are going to get heard, and that the administration and lawmakers can see how these current events, especially dealing with our children being victimized and violated the way they are, it's the only way that they're going to see that this is a concern for us. Then we have to band together to do it.
Hundreds of people across the island stood in solidarity with the word enough on their palms. The walkout was organized after multiple reported cases of criminal sexual conduct, many involving minors. One of those cases involved Paul Mafnas Jr. He recently pleaded not guilty in the Superior Court for the rape and kidnapping of a 10-year-old girl in Tamuning that occurred on April 11th. But that wasn't his first alleged victim. Mafnas was convicted in May 1999 for kidnapping and raping 4 teenage girls. The Guam Parole Board granted him early release from his parole last year. In the most recent case, court documents stated he had an addiction to sexually abusing little girls, one he could not resist.
I'm a mother of 3 kids. It angers me, and of course it's heartbreaking, and I feel for these victims that they now have the work of moving our government, and that's not their work. That's our work. And so, I'm very sorry that happened, and we're going to do our best, and I'm going to do my best, that's for sure. And I'm hoping I'm going to get the support of all my colleagues and all the judiciary and every other stakeholder in this community, that we all do our part, and we're going to close those gaps.
Senator Terlaje is bringing together members of the judiciary, mental health professionals, members from the Guam Bar Association, the AG's office, the Public Defenders Corporation, the Department of Corrections, and the Parole Board.
What I really want to focus on is the gaps, because obviously there are gaps, and these gaps are plaguing our community. We thought that they had made sentencing stricter, but we still see that the convicted felons are getting out early, and they are getting out on parole. And so we just want to know if there really is treatment for sexual offenders, especially repeat sexual offenders, because if there's not, then there is no reason at all that they should be getting out. And so that's what we really want to get to. Why are they getting out if there is no such treatment in our community at this time? And so I just want everybody to get onto the same page with that, and so that if there's a gap in the law, we can fix that. If there's no gap in the law, and it's really a gap of how they're implementing the laws, then I think that should be put on the table, and we do what we can to fix that also.
The roundtable is scheduled for Monday, May 6th at 1 p.m. at the Guam Congress Building. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Sabrina Salas, Matt Tanani.